Hey guys, Bhavesh this side back with another video. It's been a while since I've last uploaded a video. So in this video, we are literally going to cover like the beginner's mistake everyone makes. So if you're just starting out, so make sure you are not making any of these mistakes which I'm going to list on this video, right? So guys, before wasting any more time, let's get straight to the point. So the first is don't start, right? So when and to be honest, just a quick reminder and a question like whatever things I'm listing in today's video, these are all the cliche things which everyone says but no one follows. I'm also going to say all those things, but I'm going to tell my own perspective. What do I think and why you should avoid these mistakes, right? So, guys, the first is don't start. So, what do I exactly mean by this is let me yeah. So exactly what I mean is like you think in your mind I have to start your marketing agency, but you don't start. That's what meant. Simple as that, right? When I started out, literally when I was starting out at that point last year, then I already thought like yeah I will start my marketing agency. I used to watch bunch of different YouTube videos, but I never started. So that was the first mistake for this video, and this is the thing you should avoid. You have to take action. You have to start somewhere. Whether you start by calling someone, whether you start by messaging someone, you have to start. Make sure about that, right? So the next point we have is action again. So let me make it black. Yeah. So the next is action. So guys, in this kind of business, if you're not taking action, you are out of the business. You're no longer in the business. You never were in the business. Simple as that. Just remember three lines. These three lines which I've just said. So if you're not taking action, you are pretty much done in this business, right? So in order to take action you have to make a mindset. In order to make a mindset, watch bunch of different YouTube videos how to do that and how to do this. And hopefully once you have a good mindset, a mindset which will allow you to take action, then you'll start somewhere for sure, right? So first is start somewhere, the second is take action. So now let's move to the third point, which is consistent with the outreach. So I know this is very cliche stuff, very like stuff which everyone tells but no one follows. So consistent with outreach is like you are doing the outreach, let's say on Monday, and then just you are leaving it for let's say 2 or 3 days, and you're again doing the outreach on Thursday. So what about like the 3 days in between? Why weren't you consistent? What stopped you, right? So that's my point here. If you're not being consistent with your outreach, then you don't have to think why you're not getting clients. Simple as that. So you have to be consistent with the outreach. And when I personally started out at that time, like I also wasn't that much consistent with my outreach, and I didn't regret it that, but I like find a way to be consistent. Made my mindset, yeah, I have to do this. I have to get this done without like literally I have to get this done. Like having a mindset of getting things done will put you way like above than your competitors, right? So that was the third point. Now if I talk about fourth, the fourth is like being persistent. So persistent means like if you're failing at something, you don't have to quit. So you don't have to relinquish, right? So in terms of marketing agency, like there you will be facing a lot of failures, whether your prospect saying a no to you on getting on a call with you, you're not getting replies, you're not getting responses from your emails, cold outreach. These are all rejections, right? And all this negative stuff you take as rejection, right? But if you still face this rejection and you still move forward, this is known being persistent. You're not relinquishing on the dreams you have, the business you have to achieve in the near future. So this is exactly what I mean by being persistent. Again, I'll be taking my example. When I started out, you all know, like I started out with cold calling businesses in USA, especially roofers. So of course they used to abuse me like who the hell is are you speaking. So of course guys, you have to take rejection and you just have to move forward. That's it. Just have a mindset like yeah, no worries, like whatsoever he's saying to me, just okay, and let's just move forward. And you don't have to relinquish on yourself and your outreach and your marketing agency. That's my point, right? So now, follow up, yeah. So this is again very important. So of course, if you're someone who is consistent with the outreach, who is persistent also, and you are also taking action, but you are like making this mistake of not following up with your prospect. Like, let's suppose you message John on Monday, and he said yes, I'm interested, and but you seen his message, like let's make this example. So you message John on Monday, like, are you interested in generating leads or not? So he said like, talk to me after some time. So it's a kind of objection, but yeah, he said talk to me after some time. Then you just literally forget about John, and you never even talk to him about that after some time too. So this is your mistake which you did there. So what you have to do is you have to make notes of all the prospects who ask you to follow up with them like later in the time. If you're not following up, you're leaving the money on the table. So make sure the money is in the follow up. So my point here is like, until the prospect say yes, no, either he blocks you, follow up with the prospect until then. Don't give up on the prospect. Don't relinquish on the prospect. That's my point here, right? Now, this is the last one and the most important one. So comparing yourself to someone who is doing this for the last 5 years. So guys, like, you are just recently starting out, so you don't have much experience, right? So you just cannot compare yourself to someone who is like doing this business for the last 5 years, right? Because you don't have that experience, you don't have that skill that the guy you are comparing to, right? So this mistake I used to like make a lot at that time. Like, when I was starting out with from scratch, I had nothing in terms of client acquisition systems processes. I used to compare, like, if I had this like this guy has, like, I used to get more clients, right? So my point here, you have to stop comparing yourself from other people who are doing much better than you. And they're doing better because they are in the business uh, for more than you are in the business, like for longer than you in the business. So you'll just make sure about this, like, you're just starting out and they're doing this same thing for the last 5 years. So these are some of the action points which I have listed in this video. Let me like quickly tell you in a nutshell like what we just discussed about. So the first is, don't start. You don't start somewhere. Action, taking action is very important. Without action, you're not getting appointments, not getting clients, not getting money, not getting revenue for your business. You are not consistent with the outreach, so you have to be. Being persistent means you don't have to, let's say, relinquish. You don't have to give up on your either prospect, either your clients, either like on your business, which is marketing agency, right? And if you are even following doing the outreach but you're not following up, so this is another mistake. So you have to follow up with the prospect until he say yes, I'm interested, no, I'm not interested, or let's he either blocks you, simple as that. And this is the main and the big one: stop comparing yourself to someone who is in the business for the last 5 years. So guys, this was the around 6 action steps, like you can say mistakes, which most of the beginners make when they start out their marketing agency, and I did too. So there's no harm, but yeah, I know this is cliche stuff, but guys, make sure you don't make any of these mistakes and you'll be pretty much good to go. So guys, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So again, Bhavesh this side, I'll be shooting more videos for you guys. More exciting content is coming up. So just make sure you do subscribe, you do share these videos, you do like these videos, and make sure to drop your feedback, whatever you think about these videos which I'm creating for you, right? Drop your feedback and drop some topics too, like on which you need more videos on, right? Okay guys, have a good day and all the very best.